Hey Falcons fans, what a week to be a Falcons fan. The buzz around Flowery Branch is electric after Michael Penix Jr. made his first career start against the New York Giants, and let me tell you, the rookie delivered in style. We'll cover that and more in detail, but first make sure to hit that like button and join us to stay informed. From the first snap, Penix looked ready, not just ready to play, but ready to lead this team. The rookie quarterback, just 24 years old, stepped into a high-pressure situation and came away with a dominant 34-7 victory. Falcons fans, we may be witnessing the beginning of something special. Penix finished the game with 202 passing yards, a 66.7% completion rate, and most importantly, 0 interceptions. Sure, the stat sheet credits him with a pick, but let's be real, it was another low-effort mistake by Kyle Pitts that cost him there. And speaking of mistakes, Penix didn't let them faze him. He showed poise, maturity, and a calm presence that's rare for a first-time starter. He said after the game, "I was excited and ready for the moment." That's the mindset of a leader, folks. The team rallied around Penix, and it showed. Bijan Robinson nearly threw him his first career touchdown pass, but he fell just short of the 2-yard line. Robinson joked afterward, "Mike, I'm sorry, bro. Please forgive me." That's the kind of chemistry this team is building, and it's something we haven't seen in years. Add in a stellar defensive performance, including 2 touchdowns by the defense, and it's clear the Falcons are finding their groove at the perfect time. Next, a primetime matchup against the Washington Commanders, led by Rookie of the Year favorite Jayden Daniels. This will be a real test for Penix and the Falcons. A win here keeps their playoff hopes alive, a loss? Well, let's not even get into that. Penix looks ready, and with the way the defense is playing, anything is possible. But here's the big question for all of you. Can Penix handle the pressure of a must-win game on the road, in primetime, against a playoff-caliber opponent? Let us know what you think in the comments. Now, let's break down the highs and lows of Week 16. First, the highs. Zach Harrison is an absolute beast. He made game-changing plays on special teams and defense, including tipping a punt and deflecting a pass that led to a touchdown. Jesse Bates 3? A pick 6 with those iconic red helmets. We need them back full-time, by the way. And of course, there's Michael Penix Jr., who showed us why the Falcons took a chance on him. His ability to read defenses, make accurate throws, and maintain his composure is exactly what this team needs. But it hasn't all been sunshine and rainbows. Kyle Pitts continues to struggle, playing less than 50% of the offensive snaps in 3 of the last 4 games. His inability to capitalize on opportunities is frustrating, especially when Penix is looking for reliable targets. Then there's Clark Phillips 3, who has had an up-and-down season. His reduced snaps against the Giants raise questions about his future role. And can we talk about the uniforms? Those red helmets bring out the best in this team. It's time to make them permanent, Falcons. As we head into the final stretch of the season, the stakes couldn't be higher. The Falcons control their destiny, win, and they're in the playoffs. It's been 6 long years since we've seen this team finish with more than 7 wins, and now, Michael Penix Jr. has the chance to lead us back to glory. The question is, where were you when the rookie took the reins and gave Falcons fans hope for the future? Week 16 was nothing short of monumental for the Atlanta Falcons. Facing the struggling New York Giants, we witnessed a complete dismantling of our team, with rookie quarterback Michael Penix Jr. shining brightly in his first start. Falcons fans, wasn't it refreshing to see an offense that actually clicked? For the first time since Week 8, our team broke the 30-point barrier, something we expected after weeks of struggle while Kirk Cousins recovered. And while 14 of those points came on defensive touchdowns, the offensive rhythm that Penix brought was unmistakable. Let's talk fantasy football for a moment, because there were some notable highs and a few disappointments. Bijan Robinson once again proved why he's been the backbone of this offense and a fantasy stud. The rookie running back delivered another stellar performance with 22 carries, 94 rushing yards, and 2 touchdowns. He's been nothing short of consistent, putting up 100 scrimmage yards in 9 of his last 10 games and stepping up when it matters most, right in the thick of the fantasy playoffs. For those of you still competing in your leagues, you can count on Bijan to deliver again next week against Washington. The man's a lock for 25-plus touches. Falcons fans, are we witnessing the emergence of a true generational talent in Robinson? Unfortunately, not everyone shared in the glory. Kyle Pitts was once again a major disappointment, both for fantasy managers and for those of us rooting for him to break out in real games. Pitts managed just one catch for 7 yards, and his lone red zone target ended in an interception after he bobbled a perfectly thrown pass from Penix. It's been a tough season for Pitts, who showed flashes earlier this year but has largely failed to meet expectations. What do you think, Falcons fans? Is it time to rethink how we use Pitts in this offense? Now, let's shift our focus to the bigger picture. The playoff race in the NFC is heating up, and for the Falcons, Week 16 brought some incredible news. Thanks to a Dallas Cowboys win over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Falcons are back in first place in the NFC South. That's right, our team now controls its destiny with just 2 games remaining. It's been a roller coaster season, but here we are, sitting at 8-7, with a chance to secure a division title and a playoff spot. The defense deserves a lot of credit for this resurgence. Led by outside linebacker Arnold Ebiketie, who's been on fire since the bye week, the Falcons' pass rush has come alive. With 5 sacks in his last 4 games, Ebiketie celebrated the Cowboys' win with a cheeky shout-out to Cooper Rush on Twitter. The confidence in this defense is palpable, and they'll need to stay aggressive heading into a critical matchup against the Washington Commanders. Speaking of the Commanders, rookie quarterback Jaden Daniels has been sensational this season, throwing for over 3,300 yards and 22 touchdowns. Slowing him down won't be easy, but the Falcons' defense has proven they can rise to the occasion. Falcons fans, do you think our defense can keep this momentum going and deliver a playoff-clinching performance? Here's the situation as it stands. The Falcons hold the tiebreaker over Tampa Bay thanks to a season sweep, but the road ahead won't be easy. After facing Washington on Sunday Night Football, we wrap up the season at home against the Panthers. Every game from here on out feels like a playoff game, and that's exactly the kind of atmosphere we thrive in. So, what's your take on all of this, Falcons fans? Are you feeling confident about our chances to not only make the playoffs, but to make some noise once we're in? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget, if you enjoyed this breakdown and want more content like this, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We're here every week with the news, analysis, and updates you need to stay connected to your Atlanta Falcons. Go Falcons!